What's good, YouTube? It's Philosojoey. Today I'm going to be playing for you a Duke of Death parkour. This was made by the Diamond Player VR guy that makes a lot of the car parkours that I've played and stuff. But yeah, I tested this thing out yesterday. I just didn't make it into a video. I knew I wanted to make it into a video at some point, so today I'm making this into a video. For those of you that do follow me on Instagram and stuff, you guys probably have seen that. What the hell? That thing just kind of popped out of nowhere. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen that I've been working on a KFC parkour. Somebody in the comments of the McDonald's parkour suggested it, and I initially was like, oh, you know, I'm probably not going to do that, but I got bored and started messing around with the Rockstar creator last night, and the guy to my left is like, he has no idea where he's going. I made the same mistake when I played this yesterday. But anyways, yeah, somebody had suggested making the KFC parkour, and I wasn't originally going to do it. I messed around with the Rockstar creator a little bit, and it surprisingly was a lot easier to make a Colonel Sanders than I thought it would be. And then obviously the KFC logo is really, really easy, so there was no problem making that. But I will be making that into a video probably tomorrow. I mainly just because I really wanted to play this on my channel and stuff before I played that. But yeah, I haven't published it yet. Once I actually do play it on my channel, I'll publish it and stuff so people can play it. Mainly the reason being is that I had an issue with a BMX parkour that I made. I said something about it on my channel. I don't think a lot of people really cared or caught on to it, but there is a way to copy somebody's like job on Rockstar Creator or whatever. Oh no, don't do it, don't fall. But there's a way to copy somebody's job and then like publish it as your own. I've seen it happen to Gajuri. I've seen it happen to Wezzy. It's happened to a few people or whatever, and then it happened to me as well. I made a really cool BMX parkour that I was really proud of. And then the next thing I know, it's published as something else under somebody else's name, and I was kind of annoyed by that, because it's like, you know, you put in all that effort just for somebody to fucking copy your work or whatever. And if they were willing to copy that BMX parkour, I'm almost completely positive they'd be willing to copy my KFC parkour, because it's a really cool looking parkour. You guys will see when I play it on my channel. It's actually probably the best parkour I've ever created. I mean, the parkour itself's not too hard. It's like pretty basic, but the Colonel Sanders and the KFC logo are just on point. They're so on point. I'm like really, really proud of it. But yeah, that's the only reason that it is not published. I just don't want somebody copying it and trying to publish it as their own, and them end up getting like credit for it, because that shit is that is a pet peeve of mine. I think that is really, really shiesty whenever somebody like takes somebody else's work and claims credit for it. But all right, let's complete this thing. This thing, as I said, this thing is not hard at all. This is actually one of the easier parkours I've ever played. And the Duke of Death is like surprisingly a really, really solid car for parkours. Like, the thing that I've found about it is that for a lot of the parts that I think would be typically kind of hard for other cars that are not the Duke of Death, it's kind of easy for the Duke of Death because it's a very long car, and like the wheels are kind of like close together, so you don't have that problem of like the car like flipping over and stuff. The wheels don't accidentally like drive off the side of shit sometimes. Like it's a really smooth ride. Probably obviously wouldn't use it in like free mode or anything like that, but for like parkours and stuff, it works out pretty solid. It's pretty good. Alright. I'm actually doing really well on this, all things considered, because when I played it yesterday, I fell on quite a few things. It took me, I want to say it took me like 13 minutes or something like that to complete this. These right here are a good example. Okay, and then I just drove right off the fucking side. Those things right there are a really good example of how good the Duke of Death is on like certain stuff that other cars are not. Like if you guys watched the donk parkour that I made, there was a similar section that you had to like kind of go up these ramps and then like turn to the left and stuff, and it was so hard to do with the the donk. But with the Duke of Death, it's actually very, very easy to do, because the car is long, so you can literally just kind of like throw it. Okay, don't fall. You can kind of just like throw it up onto the ramp, and then like the wheels are so far behind the actual front of the car that like you can actually still just like drive onto it from that point. You guys will see what I'm talking about. Probably it might take me a couple of tries and stuff, because this was one of the areas that I did struggle with. I think these things are just kind of hard in general, because it's really easy to overshoot them. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can't do that with a fucking donk. Those things will literally just drive off the side. Alright. This is not super difficult, but this is very tedious, this part right here, because it's like, you want to go like fast enough to get down it, but you don't want to like overshoot it. Hell yeah, I got through that pretty easy. There's another part that I might struggle with, but overall this should be one of the few videos I post where I'm not like constantly struggling. And with that said, also actually, now that I can kind of mention this, so I'm pretty much technologically illiterate when it comes to like editing videos and stuff like that. I've kind of hidden behind the excuse of saying that I'm just too lazy to edit videos, which is partially true for the people that have complained about me not editing videos. But part of that is why I haven't done last team standings and stuff as much on my channel, because I'm not very good at editing videos. And with last team standing, you gotta like edit out all the little like load times in between the rounds and stuff. I'm actually going to be doing those quite a bit more on my channel because I just figured out how to edit videos a lot more efficiently. So should be posting a lot more last team standings stuff, which is awesome because there's a lot of last team standings I've wanted to play, but I haven't had the chance to just because of the whole, you know, trying to avoid editing stuff. I'm pretty excited. Hopefully you guys will, you know, enjoy that. If you guys are into last team standings and that's something you guys are going to want to see on my channel, please let me know in the comments, because I for sure enjoy playing them. I think there are very few things on GTA that I enjoy just playing outright, but the last team standings are one of them. I think they're so much fun. I like the concept of like only having one life and like having to like actually, you know, strategically maneuver between things and try to like survive so that you don't let your team down. Of course, sometimes that's impossible to do with like runners versus Intornos and all that, because people do cheat on those. Alright, trying to make sure I go slow, because this is one of the more tedious parts that's coming up. It's really easy to fuck up on this stuff. Alright, here we go. Get this. Let's go. Let's see. This is probably one of the areas I think the Duke of Death is not so good on, because these things are the little bumps and stuff, like where the Donk is like really good at like getting over bumps and stuff. The Duke of Death is really low to the ground, so it can kind of wobble more than it needs to, for sure. Like it wobbles quite a bit. And this part right here is really fucking weird. That's all I can say about it. It is, oh my god. I got lucky and got through it the first time, like no problem. And I got through it again the first time. That's what I'm talking about. That's just a really weird part. It's like going down steps, but like doing them sideways. With a fucking Duke of Death, nonetheless. Not exactly something that is I would consider normal. But alright. And then we're gonna finally get to the only other hard part on here. It's not really even hard, to be fair. It's really pretty easy with the Duke of Death. With any other car, these sorts of like transitions and stuff between the barriers is kind of hard, but it's pretty easy with Duke of Death because this thing's like 20 feet long. So you can literally just throw the car across it and then just kind of like hit the wheels after. This part's not so easy though. Gotta go slow right here, because since the Duke of Death is so long, it will hit that fucking like wall type thing, I guess. I don't even know what you'd call that. It'll easily hit that and just kind of like bounce off and fall. Alright. Got this. We got this. But please let me know like what you guys would like to see as far as like last team standings go and stuff, because I have a ton that I want to play, like parkours versus snipers, and obviously runners versus everything, runners versus Intornos, runners versus T20s, runners versus monster trucks. Like there's so many cool like runners versus whatever to play that I'm really excited about playing this. Okay, do not drive off that, you fucking pickle. Come on. Let's go. Let's get this. Oh fuck, I forgot about this part. These things that are like I feel like when people create parkours and stuff, like deathmatch race, doesn't matter. People have a tendency to include like something that's kind of like their trademark, I guess. Maybe it's not intentional, maybe it is. For this diamond player BR dude, he always includes these fucking like smashed up like wrecked cars or whatever. He always includes these things. I don't even know where he gets them, because whenever I've designed stuff, I've never found these things on the creator, but maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot. Alright. You just gotta go like super slow across these things, because they're like so easy to fall on, because they're very, very narrow. I think we got that. I think I'm solid. Alright. So I just have like a couple more of these things, and then this is gonna be a pretty smooth run through. I think I only had to respawn once, which was actually pretty good, considering I've only played this once before. Alright. just making sure I take this slow because I'm not even trying to fuck this up. All right. And fuck yeah, nice. It's only one respawn, that's not too bad. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to let me know what last team standings you would like to see on my channel. And if you guys want me to, I'll leave the link in the description for this. But thanks again for watching. And shout out to this guy for just fucking sitting there. You're gonna finish in last place. Thanks for watching.